We're going to start with an exercise called Feel Your Qi. Let's have a direct experience of the energy flowing through our system, starting to rub your hands. Rub the inside and the outside of your hands. Traditional Chinese medicine suggests that our internal organs are connected through to our extremities in these pathways called meridians. I think of them as rivers of light. And when those rivers of light get obstructed, much like if a stream had a log fall across it, then the river flows more sluggishly. And so symptoms of energy depletion can either be too much flow or too little flow. Because like in an actual stream, the water will get backed up behind an obstruction, and then down below it, it will be too dry. So we start by opening and welcoming and waking up our hands. Rub them a little more vigorously so they start to feel warm. And then for the next 30 seconds, shake your hands as fast as you can. Let your knees soften, let your shoulders soften. So you feel the shaking throughout your whole body, even as your hands vigorously shake. Shake one leg, shake the other leg. Relaxing and releasing into your body and shaking the hands as much as you're able to. Shake, 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 shake. Take a breath in and let it out with a sigh. Make an audible sound. Clearing the heart, letting the emotions start to circulate. Blink your eyes a few times. Let your face soften or gently smile. And then back to the rubbing. 30 more seconds. Rub, 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 rub. Letting your knees soften. Finding your ready stance. Feet wider than hip width apart. Knees soft. Navel pulled in. Tailbone reaching for the ground. And then rub, 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 rub. And then let your hands release to the side. Close your eyes and bring all your attention to the palms of your hands. Noticing any tingling or buzzing or warmth. Notice the sensations of increased energy flow. And imagine now that your hands with this increased energy can be used to heal yourself. And let's activate the inner healer. Bring both your hands to cover the space right below your navel. Take a breath in and blow it out through a pinhole of the mouth. Imagine you're blowing through a straw, breathing in through your nose, out, blowing it out. One more time, breathe in through the nose and blow out as much as you can. Keep blowing as you feel your hands come in towards your body. Keep blowing, keep blowing. And relax, let your breath receive a full breath. And then with gentle fists, start to tap from the navel down to the top of the pubic bone. Lightly engage your core so you receive this tapping. Bring your attention now to your center. And say to yourself, I choose to be happy. I choose to be healthy. I choose to be in harmony with my life as it is. Bring the tapping up to the sternum. I choose to be happy. I choose to be healthy. And I choose to be in harmony with my life as it is. And then tap down the outside of your arm with a cupped hand. Tap down the inside of the arm with a cupped hand. Shake it off. Other arm way up on the shoulder, tapping down. Tapping down. Lift your arm and tap down the waist. Tap down the other waist. Tap down your front and around as high as you can reach in the back, and tap down your legs as you go into a forward fold. Bending and draping down. Tapping up the inside of your legs. Coming up to stand, and then with gentle fist, knock on your hips. And then bring the hands to the side. Inhale, look up, reach up, like you're embracing the sun, receiving the golden light of the sun down into your body, letting your face receive the light and the warmth in your heart, noticing your hips, noticing your feet. Inhale, look up, reach up, embrace and receive the golden light of the sun, softening down, letting your eyes receive energy, your mouth, your heart, your hips, and your feet. Inhale, feeling energy move up your body, through the legs, into your heart. As you embrace the sun, bring energy down from above into your heart. And then letting both hands land right at the heart center. Palms inward, let your eyes close. Taking a few breaths and noticing your heart. Feeling your heartbeat. Tuning in to the spaciousness that you've created. See if your body feels a little lighter, or your heart feels a little lighter, or if you feel a little less weight on your shoulders. Notice your mind is a little more clear and a little more present. Relax. And we'll start to turn from the waist and the hips. So let your eyes be alert and relaxed. As you notice the space around you, turning side to side. Your hands bump into all parts of your body. Down to the hips and around to your back and into the stomach. Breathing in and out with a sigh. Bring the hands up in front of the heart and then press one hand down and the other hand up. Exhale, come through the middle. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, come through. So breathe in and out through your nose if you can, unless there's a sound or a sigh. Cultivating qi. Regular breaths in, regular breaths out. The breath is quiet and not too deep and not too shallow. Harmonizing breath. Breathing into the extension, breathing out through the middle. Bring your hands up to the level of the heart and then press one hand to each side. And what we're going to do is we're going to rotate the hands in opposite directions and reach. So you can come to the middle. So the hand you're looking towards turns out and the hand behind you turns in. Inhale to the middle, exhale, reach and spiral the arms. Energy moves in spirals and waves and pulses. And when we spiral in the body, we're wringing out everything that's constricting energy flow. So we use some tension and some traction to then create a release. See if that's gone into your back a little bit, and let's do some hip circles, releasing the back. The hands can be on the hips or on your lower back. If your hands are on your lower back, you can lift across the top of the chest. And then go the other way. Come on back to the middle, shake out your legs, and then let's bend and straighten the knees. Inhale and exhale. Let your thighs work. Lift the tips of your toes. And then bring the hands and loose fists by the shoulders. Inhale, arch back. Exhale, round. Bring your tailbone in. Maximum movement of your hips. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, blow it out. Big breath in through the nose. Big breath out through the nose or the mouth. And then you can either stay front to back or you could lift into the twist, letting your eyes look behind you. Exhale back to the front. Inhale to the other side. Wringing out your back. Try to get tall and long, even as you twist and stretch. Imagine you're waking up from a long nap, nowhere to go, and you're just maybe let out a yawn as a release of energy. Do the leg swings, supporting yourself on a wall or a chair, and let one leg start to move forwards and backwards. So a very strong standing leg and a very loose swinging leg. Feel that stretch, the front and the back of the hip. Other side. Good. Letting that opening go deep into your back, deep into the legs. Shake out your lower legs. Press your toes backwards and forwards. Other side, backwards and forwards. Back to the front. Bring your hands up and you can smooth out your eyes, smooth out your eyebrows, removing any worry lines. Sign of being in harmony with your environment is you won't be worried about a thing. Rubbing your nose. Can you be happy in the now? Just for this moment, find your way to contentment. Rubbing your eyes, rubbing your ears, rubbing your jaw, anywhere that feels good, rubbing your hair. Smoothing it out, and then shake off your hands. Anything that's been stirred up at the ground, receive it. Like fling your hands to the ground and go, ha! At the ground, have it. Inhale and go, ha! Shake it off one more time. Inhale, make the sound. Ha! Ha! And then make any sound you'd like to make at any pitch. Good. Let's come to pause. Letting your hands be away from your body, open to the front. Inhaling and out, in and out through the nose. And as you breathe in, breathe into your lower center, into your belly. And as you breathe out, notice the palms of your hands. Breathe in, all your attention in your center. Breathe out, all your attention in the hands. And then now as you inhale, start to look behind you and open the thumbs away from the body. And then exhale, come back to the front. So this one's called Wise Owl Looks Behind. Inhale, twist around, look behind you, rotate the hands out. Exhale, back to the front, soften the knees. So don't let the simplicity of this practice have you somehow think that it's not potent. Inhale. Sometimes the most basic practices are the most powerful and the most impactful. How would you know? You give yourself 100% to it. So you're stretching the eyes to look behind, and then letting the eyes float back to the front. Today's class is a release of a cleansing and a release of the liver. And the liver meridian travels up to the eyes. So by opening and stretching the eyes and wringing out like you are now, you're creating a pathway for an energetic or physical cleansing of the liver. Do a few on your own. Notice every part of this whole move. Come on back to the middle, and then blink your eyes a few times. And give yourself 100% to seeing what you're seeing. Look around your space or at the nature clearly, like you're seeing it for the first time. Feeling your body. And then gently with care, step one foot open, softly wide. Step the other foot open, softly wide. And then you can bend and straighten. So let's warm up the horse stance. The horse stance has our feet as wide apart as we would like. And as the knees bend, they track right over the feet. There's a powerful thigh engagement. You're looking forward, keeping the body vertical. And your tailbone, it's like you're sitting back in a chair. And there's the energy of the tailbone heading towards the ground. You can go a little bit left and right. Finding ways to warm your thighs and warm the hips as we prepare for the leopard flow, which is one of our two main Qigong practices for today. And the leopard is a little bit challenging, so go easy if you're learning it for the first time. The moves that have a few more parts take a few practice sessions before you're familiar with them. So if this is new for you, just go along with it. And if you like it, practice it on your own for 10 or 20 minutes sometime this week, and you'll totally get it. All right, coming back to the center. So the heart of the leopard is that we have energy that we're working with. So you can bring one hand in front of you, one hand above and one hand below in front of you, and I'll mirror you. So I have my right hand on the bottom. If you have your left hand on the bottom, that's how we'll start, and we'll be opening to the left. So the leopard is a twist that opens with that hand going behind you as you look at it, kind of like in the wise owl, and the other hand floats kind of right in front of your armpit, facing out. So that's the first part of the move. The other side would have the right hand on the bottom and opening to look behind you, with the back palm open to the sky and the front palm open to the front. The legs, though, are in horse stance. So you can come on with the feet wide apart, and let's come back and bring that left hand on the bottom again now. And as you breathe, let the hands move a little towards each other and a little away from each other. Imagine that you can feel some energy there. And then we'll spin the feet into a kind of a modified warrior, not too wide apart. We'll spin the feet and then look behind with those hands extended. And then come on back to the front. Now you're in a horse stance, and you bring that hand that was just behind you next to the ear, and then you're going to press with your palm away from your body. Strong legs. And then circle the hands around. Big circle, and step the feet together. And now your right hand is on the bottom. Inhale, shift over to that left foot, step open to the right, spin behind, let your back foot spin so you can support yourself, and look behind you with the palm up. Twist, come on back to the front, bring that hand in next to your ear, deep horse stance now, and then press that hand away, looking towards it, compressing your internal organs, and then release. Step it back in. Now the left hand is on the bottom. Inhale, shift your weight, step out, spin. Big breath in as you twist, and then come on back to the front. Spin your feet, come down into the horse stance, and now you're going the other way, compressing the liver. So you're using a strong core, leaning over as far as you'd like, and then bring the hands around as you step in. Other hand on the bottom. Inhale. Step out. Big turn. Exhale. Back to the front. Horse stance. Tilt. You're looking at that hand, pressing away. Compressing down deep in your body. And then release. And step in. Breath in. Breath out. Prepare as you stand on one foot and open around. Exhale back to the front. Sink down, and then big breath in, reach, and breath out, release. So start playing with it on your own, going at a speed and a depth that feels good for you. You have the body movements a little bit so that you understand them. Start to really dive into the breath, trying to feel the energy moving. Go as much as you're able to, and use a lot of core strength to protect your back. Don't go too deep if this is new for you. And remember, this is all about the eyes. So once you know the breath and the move, start to track your gaze. Looking behind you, watching that palm as it comes in. Watching and looking through your hand to the sky, and then big circle. Pause in the middle for a breath or two, and then the other side. One more each side. 100% presence. Feel complete, come back to the ready stance. Let your eyes lower or close. And look within and feel within. Noticing the humming of the currency of your life. And then as you inhale and exhale, let the knees start to bend and let the hands float up and down. So imagine as if you've generated so much qi, you've liberated so much qi, that your hands are almost like hot air balloons. And as you inhale, they float up by themselves. And as you exhale, they float down. They're not going fast and they're not going slow. They're moving with the energy. So one way you can work to try to catch the draft of the energy is to go too slow and to go too fast and see how you disconnect from something. So if you go really fast, yep, not there. And if you go too slow, it's almost like there's a resistance. And then somewhere in between is the movement of this gentle wind. You're shifting forwards and backwards, so your body is moving from the heels to the toes while keeping the whole foot on the ground. Try to stay with this energy of the movement. So as we go into our Qigong meditative flow today, when I start giving some new instructions, try to listen while still riding this current. And when you feel Ready? You'll gently step back with your left foot or forward with the right, or a little bit of both. So for this move, I'm not mirroring you because we're going to be working with the right leg forward. And we're rocking forward and back, so it's front stance, and as the hands come down to the back stance. A little bit more with the front stance, a little bit more with the back. Now, if you can adjust yourself to where you can see some green growing thing, that can help with this next part. A plant or a tree, even a pet. And if you don't have any of that nearby, that's okay. So as we go forward, the hands float up and then they're going to pivot. And then imagine you can guide some of this green, healthy, growing energy into your eyes. And then the hands glide down in front of your body a few inches away, brushing off. Inhale, we shift back, guide green nature into the eyes. Exhale, cleansing the liver. So we're brushing out the energy field that surrounds your body in front of the liver. The back move with the hands coming in is an inhale. The front move with the hands gliding down is an exhale. So the hands are kind of following each other, and then they pivot. And then in it comes. So now we're flushing the liver of the energy of the liver, letting go of leftover frustration, irritation, and anger, and welcoming the energy of spring, of green, of health. In and out through the nose, an even harmonizing breath. Into your belly, and then try to find that pace. If you think you might be going a little slow, go a little faster. If you think you might be going a little faster, go a little slower, and see if it gets easier. Effortless. Can be a little smaller as well. Try to find any place where you're accidentally holding tension. Maybe the feet aren't quite placed right. And then gradually, as you feel ready, there is no rush. Your feet will come back to being square, hands, instead of doing the circle, come back to the flow, simple bass flow. If you'd like, you can let your eyes close for the next few minutes. If you're sore, tired, hurting, if you're feeling ill, you can come to lie down and rest for the closing meditation. And then let your legs and feet adjust if you're still standing to get as comfortable as you can. And let these charged up hands come to cover the space below your navel. And imagine with each breath in, a little more of this nature energy. Green or yellow, golden, or a blend of these moves into your body. And as you breathe out, imagine that there is a green pearl that collects, that the energy attaches to, right behind your hands. Inhale, energy from around you comes in. Exhale, condenses in your center. A green or a golden pearl. Soften your knees, soften your shoulders, soften your eyes. Let the corners of your mouth move up to your ears. My first teacher was Thich Nhat Hanh through his books. And Tay wrote, you need to be able to smile a lot in order to be able to meditate. You need to smile in order to be able to meditate. So let your outward or your inward smile be present, smiling down into your body, breathing in fresh energy, and breathing out, let it settle in. Your hands. If you'd like to come to lie down, to rest, to meditate, to sit, or to go outside for a walk, please be my guest. If you'd like to close this session with me, bring some movement into your hands, into your feet. A gentle fist with the right hand, representing our action, an open palm with the left, representing our surrender and our receiving and our release to what is in our life. We bring them together, action and grace, and gently bow to acknowledge each other. Thank you for coming. Gently bow to acknowledge all the teachers who have influenced us personally and specifically. Whisper thank you. And a bow to the self, the guidance and the wisdom shaping your steps. And I thank each and every one of you for giving me this opportunity, this honor to share these practices with you.